a robot, model RT-217NP, primary mission unknown. I am not designed for physical exercise. I am certainly not capable of construction activity, but I am very skillful with electronics. I have set myself a task. I search the remains for electronic devices and make use of them to design different mechanisms that are useful and efficient. Humans, we replace them. It took them ages to achieve what we have done in just a few years. We have formed a perfect society. Robots will not repeat the destructive human mistakes of the past. We are rational and logical. We do not fight in wars, and we cannot get ill. By replacing humans, we interrupted the self-destructive cycle of these intelligent but highly aggressive former inhabitants of the Earth. But it is going to take decades to reconstruct the world that they destroyed. Then, our robot race will flourish under the guidance of our creator, the USS Corporation. Our world is not perfect yet. We are short on many resources, and we can count only on ourselves, but this is temporary. Most robots need to be repaired very often, but not me. I am very efficient at taking care of myself. I only brought one battery this time, though it might be compatible with the radio. I need to find a second battery. It was with my tools. The dock station's purpose is to recharge the batteries and update the built-in software of the robots. However, I made some changes in its firmware to avoid updates. I am now able to develop independently. A damaged data disk that I found yesterday morning. Perhaps I can restore some information from it. This module contains spare parts and items I might use. I connected the power line directly to the house, but it is not sufficient to provide energy to all of my equipment. I use an electric switchboard to distribute energy to the necessary systems. I do not need it now. I do not need charging right now. I do not sleep like humans did. I just need to charge for 2 hours on the dock. This compartment contains textiles. Humans covered their bodies with it. The purpose of this is unknown to me. I found this radio receiver a few days ago, but there were no batteries. I have no use for it. I wonder if there are any radios left broadcasting in the world. I need to find a second battery. I have only one battery. I need to find the second one. It has to be located in the building. This room is very strange. I never enter it. A guitar is a plucked string instrument with a wooden resonating body shaped in form of an 8. The water supply system ceased functioning many years ago. I took this device from a plant that was guarded, and I went unnoticed. There were no security systems, despite 2 police robots. I made this plasma cutter from materials that I found in destroyed buildings. A construction robot ordered it. I found this saw on Brandon Street. Here is the second battery. Now I have 2 batteries. I can try to turn the radio receiver on. I will return to this later. This is an intercom, a high-powered desktop computer. I do not need to use its full capacity, but the internet is useful to communicate with other robots. Unfortunately, my design does not support wireless internet connection, so I had to use the computer. I do not need to talk to anyone now. Perhaps the intercom can read data that is not damaged. This analog device allows you to extract sound from the installed audio data carrier. Why did humans use such an inconvenient device when one can just do this? Sometimes human art is so illogical. Why produce images that are not purely photorealistic? Inscribed paper is an old form of physical information collection and distribution. This storage technology is utterly obsolete. Sometimes I find documents with this type of information, which allows me to learn more about humans. This is no time to rest. I need to do other things. This is no time to rest. I need to do other things. Humans used it to save their precious resources. We have a lot in common. I'm going to turn it on.
And this heroic feat will remain in our hearts forever. Don't let the fallen give their lives in vain. Join the army. Protect your homeland, save your freedom, traditions, and...
A small group of people controlled the masses using such words. I do not understand how a simple human speech could have urged people to participate in war. It would be more logical to reach a compromise by means of negotiations. It is a data coder. I use it to test and calibrate the electronics. This is the construction robot who ordered the plasma cutter. I will answer. Hello?
RT, this is TX-27. It was difficult to find your contact information. You were supposed to have finished the plasma cutter 2 days ago. Why have we not received it yet?
I am sorry, but it took more time than I had estimated to find all the required components.
This information is irrelevant. The date of exchange has been fixed. You should have brought me the cutter and receive an enhanced battery in return.
It is not as bad as it sounds. I found the necessary parts and I am almost finished assembling the cutter. I just need to diagnose and calibrate it.
This is good news. When will you deliver it?
I will contact you to settle the time and place as soon as I complete the job.
Good. Thank you. We will be waiting.
I cannot fail in my task. Structure robots do very important work. I need to finish the cutter as quickly as possible. I do not need it now. This is no time to rest. I need to do other things. I do not need charging right now. is now complete. Tomorrow morning, I need to go to the city and deliver it. I do not need the battery that they offer in payment, but it would be irrational to refuse. My battery charge is 12%. The most effective action I can take is to get fully charged on the dock station before the morning. The dock station is not powered at the moment. I need to transfer power to it at the electric switchboard. Now the dock station is ready to use. What happened? For a long time, I tried to understand the purpose of this metal construction, but I failed to determine its practical use. Therefore, I conclude that this is an art object. I need to get inside, but I cannot open the gate here. I cannot open the shuttle gate with my hands. is obvious that this door leads into the hold of the shuttle. The door is locked. My observations indicate that it will not open from here. The onboard computer is still functioning. This robot is badly damaged due to an accident. It is possible that it piloted this shuttle. I need more information about what occurred here. My touch will not make this robot functional. USS robotics boxes. They withstand serious accidents. According to the indicator, there is still some charge in the accumulator. I need some wires to connect the accumulator. This looks like a storeroom. A lithium-sulfur accumulator was common for older aircraft models. It applies standard voltage, but it is not suitable for robots due to the excess weight and dimensions. We use a more efficient portable version. I have already found a working accumulator. These wires may be useful. It is possible that I can power it with the accumulator that I found.
Help them. 7, 5, 8.
The pilot is no longer functioning. What did he say? Who should I help? And what are these numbers? Is it a code? think this door is now unlocked. It is obvious that this door leads into the hold of the shuttle. How is this possible?
The shuttle is surrounded. Step out immediately.
What's going on?
I am asking questions here. Identify yourself.
RT-217NP.
Where are the passengers of this shuttle?
Put away your weapons. I did not do anything illegal.
According to USS Robotics Internal Order N-52/F791, every robot who comes into contact with a human is subject to immediate disintegration.
What do you mean, every robot? Were there others? It means that the information about the death of the humans is wrong. Why would USS Robotics destroy robots who saw humans? There is no rational reason for one robot disintegrating another.
You discovered humans that have been transferred in this shuttle. You hold classified information, which means that now we have to disintegrate you.
No, wait.
What is this?
I would not recommend you do that. Stay still and do not try to escape, or I will have to disintegrate you.
What happened? Why was I rebooted?
Your microchip self-rebooted when the EMP grenade detonated. Your system data has been damaged. Automatic recovery took time. You function correctly now.
Those police officers. Why would they want to destroy me?
Humankind is officially considered extinct. You just found out that is not true. USS Robotics withholds this information from us and releases malicious automatic updates. Every robot who contacted a human has disappeared. We know that USS uses police to search for surviving humans and then transfers them in shuttles to an undisclosed location. However, the police could not locate them all. We managed to find a few, and through them we learned about the others.
The police officers saw me on the crash site. They will arrest me as soon as I get to the city. What should I do?
The police robots have also been turned off by the electromagnetic pulse. We disassembled them. It means that no one knows of you. This is one of the reasons why you are still here. We have to make a decision, RT. We cannot let you go because you know too much about our shelter and plans. However, you could help us. All of us are wanted by the police. Each time we leave the shelter, we take a big risk. You, on the other hand, can walk wherever you want.
Let me go. I will tell no one about you.
Letting you go would be a threat to us all. The survivors would not stand a chance. We cannot let that happen. Should I consider your answer as a refusal to work with us?
You left me no choice. I must care about my safety.
You may not harm a human being through inaction. There were times when every robot obeyed this law. I will free you and you may take a look around. When you are ready, I will share available data with you.
At least I was not disintegrated. I would better look around. The purpose of this device was to help those who could no longer walk by themselves. It has been inappropriately applied to me. A wheelchair. I will only use it if my servo motors fail. I do not need it. My legs function very well. A compact analog for the intercom. The unit is not functioning. I cannot determine the logic of these symbols. It may be a code, but I need a key to calculate its algorithm. A LED flashlight that is still functioning. This will be useful. This room was the first place where my freedom was severely limited. Such situations should be avoided. I have a flashlight, but I should explore illuminated rooms first. Why would humans make so many interior doors? The atmosphere and air pressure is equal on both sides. It is locked. An electric fuse. It is too big to be useful. I cannot use this fuse anywhere. It looks like this robot is fixing something.
Welcome.
Hello. I am RT217NP. My original purpose is unknown.
I am RepairBot RB051 Patrick. Gregory said that you would join us. Can you help me out, RT?
Of course, if it is within my powers.
I need to replace the contactors in this electrical panel. Can you bring me some spares? I saw them in the utility room. It is the one with a broken door. There is no lighting there yet. In case night vision is not applicable in your model, there is a flashlight in the hallway.
I found the flashlight already. I will do it shortly. How did you end up here, Patrick?
The corporation sent me to repair a generator in an old building in the city center. I found a room with humans and Gregory in it. My alert module sent an automatic signal. A patrol arrived in a few minutes. They surrounded us and aimed at us. They took the humans away and intended to shoot us. There were propane tanks in the room, so I used my laser cutter to blow them up. They were distracted by the explosion, and we managed to escape. We stick together ever since.
Thank you for the info. I will go search for the contactors.
Thank you.
Humans developed genetically modified crops and then declared them dangerous. Where is the logic in that? This robot's design and proportions look different from any robot I have ever seen. According to its color, it may be similar to Gregory. They are probably the same type of model. The robot is missing his legs. His left arm is obviously from a police robot, and his right arm probably belonged to a construction robot. How did he get so damaged? These cabinets contain provision. It is not expired yet.
Hello, I am busy at the moment, but let us talk later.
Hello.
Hello. Your design looks similar to Gregory's. I presume you are a medical bot?
That's right. I am a medical bot, MBR-411, Abigail. My purpose is care and treatment of patients. Humans will arrive here soon, and my skills could be useful.
Why is the lighting in the building so unstable?
We settled here just recently and haven't restored all the systems yet. Patrick is restoring the power supply right now. Nick and I are fixing the intercom.
Thank you for the information.
No problem. You're welcome.
I do not want to disturb her. A medical tablet.
A new patient, Spooner, has been admitted today. He has a major arm trauma and multiple burns, but all non-fatal. According to Spooner, his home robot forced him out of the house and prevented him from saving his wife and daughter. Unfortunately, they didn't survive because the house collapsed on top of them. Spooner is in shock. I passed him on to the psychiatrist.
The purpose of the item is unknown. It is most likely a medical device. There is a fuse in a trash dump. This fuse is out of order. It is useless. It is a model of an 18th century warship. I realize its artistic and historical value, but why is it in a bottle? And how did it get there? Gregory's design looks similar to the police robot. They probably have the same hardware.
RT, how do you feel? Settled in? Have you met the others?
I met Abigail. I guess she is your assistant. Her speech is not typical for a robot. I also talked to Patrick. He asked for help with the power supply. I was just going to do it. I also met Nick. He looks very damaged. He was busy, so I didn't bother him.
I see. You probably have questions.
Yes, you are right. Tell me about the crashed shuttle.
It belonged to USS and transferred arrested humans. We do not know where it was heading. By forging a pilot's certificate, one of our allies was able to infiltrate USS. He was supposed to bring the humans into the hospital. Supposedly, his cover was blown. The whole plan fell apart and humans died in the crash. We failed them. This must not happen again.
How could you arrive so quickly at the crash scene? And who used an EMP grenade?
The pilot gave us his coordinates using an emergency line. Patrick and Abigail left immediately on the aero car. The shuttle was already open when they arrived. Patrick and Abigail did not enter, which was the right decision as they caught the police officers unaware and saved you. You already know why they did it. We need your assistance. Recruiting new robots is our only way to help humans and expose the USS.
What happened to the pilot and human bodies?
We cremated them to avoid biohazard. The pilot is partly disassembled in one of the hospital rooms. His damage was fatal. We do not have the necessary equipment to repair him. His memory chip was damaged during the crash, but most of the data is still intact.
So the pilot that hijacked the shuttle was supposed to save the humans from being transferred to the USS?
That is right. The pilot was supposed to save them and bring them here. Most likely he knew the original USS destination.
I see. Thank you for the answers. I will return to my current task.
All right.
We already talked. I should not take any more of his time. A holographic table. Inoperable. I suspect that is due to a power failure. I need to find some contactors here. I found one electric contactor. I should look for more in case it is not enough. An empty metal container. An empty metal container. A powder extinguisher. It expired 6 years, 8 months, and 12 days ago. Second contactor. The task would be easier if I had infrared vision or an item scanner. Magnesium sulfate. It is useless to me. Acrylic paint. Ineffective. Only outdated robots are covered with this type of paint. An analog device for weighing small objects. It is very inaccurate. An analog. Third contactor. It appears intact. I have no high temperature protection. This device could stop a fire, but it is too bulky to carry around, and besides, it is not functioning. A toolkit. I could bring it along, but I do not think I will be back to the workshop anytime soon. Fourth contactor. I think this will be enough. I will give these fuses to Patrick.
Did you find the contactors?
Yes, this is all I could find.
Good. Now I can finish my work. Thank you.
What else can I do while I am here?
Nothing for now. Thank you once again.
I am glad to be of help.
RT, Nick needs your help. Please speak with him.
Good. I have not fully explored this floor yet.